y'all.
It's Shanna.
And Nene.
Okay, so anyway, today we're going to talk about one of the worst dates ever. And just, anyway. I said, well, I get off at 5:30, so I'll be there no later than 6. He's like, okay, that's fine, you know. I'm assuming he's getting off work early. He'll be in the area that I'm going to by 6. He gets there at 6:35. Okay.
Late.
Late. And
Goodbye.
I called him and said, why are you not here? And he's like, I'm stuck in traffic, yada, yada, yada. Me being the nice person I am, gave him the benefit
called
of the doubt.
him? He didn't. The Christian didn't call
No,
you?
he called me.
Okay.
He called me. It was like a back and forth thing.
Okay,
So he initially called, and then after I didn't see him, I called him back and was like, hey, should I go home? Like, what's going on? He's like, no, I'm on my way. Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, so that's how that started out. He gets there finally, okay? Decides
Did
that...
he look good?
He looked decent, okay? He looked fine.
Decent and good are two different things. Whatever. Her story. Go ahead.
So he says, I'm like, okay, great. You know, we've got 30 minutes till happy hour's over. So I guess let me order, you know, some appetizers real quick. And he's like, oh, I'm not going to get anything to eat.
What?
He's like, well, I ate right before I left work. Why did you...
If the deal was y'all were going out to eat and going to happy hour after work. You know how when you go to the movies you eat before you... Never mind. Yeah. Go ahead. Your story. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I didn't go to the restaurant to eat by myself. Because if that were the case, I would have ate when I got there at 6. So anyway, he gets there. He decides he doesn't want to eat. He doesn't want to drink anything. And that he has to leave in 30 minutes. Because 30 to 45 minutes because he has to go train someone.
No, because his wife was going to be at home. Okay.
So I said, okay, you know what? I'll just order something. We can chit-chat, and then I'll just go home. Whatever. So we chit-chatted. He seemed still... That date ended, and I went home, and I was just like, what the heck was I thinking? Like, this guy is weird, blah, blah, blah. Needless to say, he kept texting me. He was like, you know, I'm sorry I showed up late. I really like you. You seem like a really great girl.
How does he really like you? He had 30 minutes. And 15 other minutes was saying, I'm not going to buy no food. I'm not going to drink anything. But I came to a happy hour for drinks and food. What did he find out about you? Nothing.
So he kept texting me. So I said, you know what? Being the nice girl that I am, gave him the benefit of the doubt.
Hell no.
I said, okay.
Oh, sorry.
I said, okay, whatever. He's like, I really want to take you out. Like, I really want to hang out with you and actually take you out on a date. Because that wasn't a date to me. Okay. Yada, yada, yada. So we continue talking, and then out of the clear blue sky, I don't hear from him again. Done. That's fine. Message erase, phone erase. I don't have to talk to you again. So then, like, a week later, I get a message from him. Here's what's going on. I had a family emergency in yada yada state, and I had to leave.
But he didn't have gas to get downtown. How did he have money to get to yada yada state? Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm just telling you the story out.
Okay.
So he says that. I was like, okay, whatever. If that's what happened, if that's what you're telling me. He's like, no, I really like you. Really formed a connection. Yada, yada, yada.
What connect? Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So, one evening, he texts and says, hey, like, you know, can we go have dinner? Or, you know, something like that. Being the nice person that I am. Lola, you're not in this conversation, sweetie. Being the nice person that I am, I said, okay, he's paying. It's fine. We get to the location, and we're there chit-chatting once again. It seemed okay. We were having a good time. I was like, okay, you know, maybe I judged him. Let me not judge him prematurely. I shouldn't
like maybe
be that.
It just happened.
Yeah, things happen. I get it. Like, I don't want to assume that he actually is blowing me off because he keeps
a cheap jerk.
Because he keeps
cheap
texting
jerk
me.
with a wife.
Because he keeps texting me and calling me, so I'm like, well, you're either blowing me off because you don't like me, or like you don't keep texting somebody or calling somebody that you don't really have a connection with, because you're not obligated to do that.
Yeah, because you didn't have no connection.
So, needless to say, he said, okay, let's hang out. So we hung out. We had a good time. The weird thing that happened is he tried to pay for a drink, and the card kept getting declined. So the guy, the guy was like, well, you know what? Our system has been down. So
trying to like help him out.
He was like, my system has been down. So that could possibly be why that was happening. So I was like, oh, okay.